Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do a new look using my Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. Now I've kind of dipped into it a little bit, but I haven't done like a full look with it. So we're going to use this palette today, and just a reminder, this is what it looks like. So we have quite a few things to choose from. So let's get into it. So, update. God, I'm so sorry, guys. Update. I didn't film. Well, I mean, I filmed. I have a lot of things pre-filmed, but I didn't upload one day last week because I got injured at work. And I'm still dealing with that. It's getting a lot better, but I'm still dealing with all that. But, I did get everything that I had pre-filmed uploaded and set up on YouTube for you guys, so that if anything should arise, that won't be a problem. I have a tendency to like mass upload like 3 or 4 videos and then film 3 or 4 and then mass upload 3 or 4. Well, it was time for me to mass upload when I got injured and I couldn't upload. So, yeah. I want to apologize to you guys for that. But anyway, getting back to it. So I just put it on my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer Matte. Now I'm going to go in with this Sure Envy Mattifying Primer just to do some like fill-ins like right here on the lines in my forehead area, just a little bit under my eyes, I'm just going to take a little bit down my smile lines just to help out a little bit. Okay, now we're going to let that sink in for a second. While we're doing that, we'll shake up our foundation because we're going to use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, which I'm going to have to get a backup for because I'm getting about halfway through this bottle and I don't want to run out of it, so I need to get on that. So the only place around here for me to get it is to go to another state and go to Ulta or order it from Ulta. So I need to get on that now. Anyway, so just try to get some of this dried foundation away from the nozzle. This is the most problematic pump ever, like in life. Whatever. I'll let it sit there for a minute and try again. Just one thin layer of that foundation, like this is not foundation, one thin layer, like massive amount of difference. But I don't like thin layers, I want blank canvas. Here we go, finally, thank you. Thank you for doing your job. know I'm like really late to the game, but I went a very long time without having like cable or like being able to go to the movies when my daughter was alive because it's like I couldn't afford it. So like we watched a lot of stuff on like antenna TV or like if we caught a DVD sale, you know, like Black Friday sales, you know, when you can get like DVDs for like $1 or something. That's when I would like buy movies and we would catch up on movies and stuff like that. So I'm like far behind on like trending TV shows and movies and stuff like that. Like, and I don't care usually, but I saw the teaser. Like everybody talks about Game of Thrones, and I'm like, I've never seen it. I was like, oh my god, you would love it. You should watch it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'll get around to it eventually. But then I saw all the teasers for the Urban Decay makeup, and they're like, it's beautiful. I love it. I mean, I know a lot of people hate it. I think it's stunning. But I sat down last night and binge watched the first entire season of Game of Thrones and started the second season. And yeah, so I'm tired, but it's a great show. So now I see what all the hype's about, but you know, hey, some of us just weren't lucky enough to be able to afford cable at certain points in time in their lives. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next several nights. I'll sit in here and edit videos and watch Game of Thrones. Anyway. But, you know, I'll get caught up eventually. I'll watch something like, you know, several years after it was trending and be like, oh yeah, I can see what all the hype was about. I get it now. But I'm also more of like a horror movie junkie, so like most of the things that are out in, well, horror movie, and I do watch all the superhero movies. So before the superhero trend, most of the things that were out in the theaters just did not interest me unless it was, you know, a horror movie. And some of the horror movies nowadays just suck or they beat them to death. Like, the whole Saw series, just let it die. Please. Man's been dead for like more than half of the series. Let that shit die, please. Just let it die. I mean, it was great. I loved the movies. He died. They beat it to death. Like, come on, people. Let's stop. Oh, that's what I forgot. I was trying to be all prepared and well organized and forgot to get me a powder brush. Actually, this is a foundation brush, but I don't use brushes for foundation. So I'm going to use this Luxie 732 airbrush foundation brush as a powder brush. I'm just taking this Rimmel Stay Matte powder, first applying it everywhere where I put concealer, And then we're going to, getting like this little hard pan situation. So I'm trying to like get the product to break up a little bit. But anyway, I'm just going to powder the rest of my face. Okay. We are making a lot of progress on that. Like, it's almost gone. Okay. Anyway, got that way down. So let's go to our under eye bake today. I'm going to use this Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder. I love this stuff. Just going to take this. And pack a little bit of it underneath my eyes. That backed up quite nicely. Okay. Now then, let me get some brushes. I was not very prepared for an eye look today. My bad. Okay, first off, I want to go for this white shade right here and just put that all over my lid. This Obsessions has far more mattes in it than it does shimmers. Out of the Obsessions that I have, this one has an uneven amount of mattes to shimmers. Most of the time it's in the opposite. There's more shimmers than there are mattes, or it's more evenly distributed between shimmers and mattes. In this one we have 6 shimmers and only 3 mattes. I mean, 6 mattes and only 3 shimmers. I'm not fully awake yet. Okay, so I'm going to go for this kind of a brownish red tone in the middle. I'm going to take that to the crease. It's kind of blending out into nothing, really. I'm going to go back here with that white. Just go over the top of that. Blend that a little bit, because it's just kind of going away into, like, nothingness. This is the most I've ever had to work on a Huda shadow. Ever. It is just not, like, you get the color on there and then it's just like blending out into nothing. So I'm going to go with this shade right here, this darker purpley color. I'm just going to kind of see if I can bring some color to this. Okay, that's working a little bit. Okay, so this shade right here, like, it went on kind of patchy, and then as you added to it and started blending it, it would just blend out into nothing. So I had to add this shade over the top of it to get it's like a good kind of base. I think I'm going to go in with this deep red. This is definitely turning out to be not one of my favorite eyes books. Okay. This looks red in the pan, but it's translating like a muted brownish purple color on the eyes. I just don't get it. I really don't understand this color. I don't understand this color at all. Okay. Let's get this just total shit show out of here. So we're going to go in with this darker pink right here. I'm going to take that to the outside corner. And then I'm going to go with this pink right here in the middle. And take that on the inside corner. off my bake. That just took a whole freaking line right there. See that? That is just pathetic. This is turning into the biggest plate. Crapshoot ever. That just aggravated me a lot. A whole lot. Whatever. Okay, so right now, I'm not liking this palette at all. At all. But we will muscle through. I'm going to take this lighter pink shade right here. I'm going to use that on the inside corner. God bless. I just had to abuse the crap out of that shadow to get it to pick up. Okay. Give up on the side look. Anyway. So, I've decided to take another bronzer and turn it into a contour. This is from the Fire Dragons versus Ice Dragons Wet n Wild collection. This is Queensland. I've already hit pan on it, but I want to finish it off. I'm going to take this Equate rounded brush, and I'm going to use this shade as a contour. Okay. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of powder and tone that down a little bit. All we're doing is just taking a little powder and buffing over that contour just a little bit so that it doesn't look so stark contrast to the rest of our face. Okay. Now that that's done, we're going to go in with actual actual bronzer, and for that we're using the Avon bronzer in Island Glow that we're trying to pan. I'm going to go in with my Quite Define brush. This shade is a little too orange for me. I've noticed no matter if I'm using a clean brush, or a dirty brush, or a fan brush, or a more defining brush, that I'm going to have to go back over the shade just to buff it out, just so that it doesn't look so odd against my face. So that's what we're fixing to do real quick. So we're going to go back in with a little powder and our powder brush. And just buff around the edges so that we leave some of the bronze there. But we don't have such a stark contrast between it and the rest of our face. Easy fix. Okay. On to blush. So I'm going to use this Wet n Wild blush brush. And I'm going to go into the Maybelline Fit Me blush. This is in Coral. I'm just going to get some of that on the brush and just dust that on over. Okay. For highlighter today, I'm using a Wet n Wild loose highlighter. I'm using the shade I'm So Lit, which is absolutely stunning. I'm going to take some of that on this Luxie 522 taper highlighting brush. Gorgeous. Okay. I'm gonna take since I really don't like my eye look, I just took like a little bit of it on my pinky and put it in the middle of it, so that just gives a little bit of shine to the eyes, because I don't really like how this looks. Okay, now I'm going to use some primer water real quick and get all these powders to stick to my face. So this is the Wet n Wild Cucumber Primer Water. Open my mouth. Sorry about that. Okay, and anyway, so moving on, we're going to go to using our brow pencil that we're trying to pan. So let's just check the progress on that. We're actually not that far from it. So I'm going to turn this around a little bit. And get my mirror out and just do this a little bit like this. Okay, now then. Just kind of do like that a little bit and keep doing my brows and ignore the fact that my husband is acting like a gigantic child on his game. Anyway. So, got the color on my brows. Now let's brush it through. Now then, for mascara, I'm using my It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and this is almost done, and then I'll be moving on to the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Like I said before, I'm not a Too Faced connoisseur. The only reason why I have that in my stash is because I received it through BoxyLux or BoxyCharm, one of those that we received it in. I do not support that brand for several reasons. One is just there's so many inconsistencies in that brand. But two, I do not agree with the actions of the owner, his sister, and, you know, I was talking about this the other day, and I couldn't remember the collab, and now I do. Okay, look, I watch Real Housewives of everything, and on Beverly Hills, the performances from Erica Jane crack me up. I love her. But how can you go from having scented, children's packaged products with like your dog and gingerbread man and all this type shit to a collab with Erica Jane where your stuff is Pat the Puss and all that kind of shit? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But now you got a new eyeliner out to match your Better Than Sex mascara. Better Than Sex eyeliner? Like, okay, look, I like makeup. I don't like it that much. But I don't know, there's some diehard Too Faced fans out there. You're just never going to see me beating down that door. Okay. So, here in just probably another few more days, I'll get that mascara open and I'll see what all the hype's about. But, you know, till then. Okay, still not liking this eye look. Just don't like it. So I guess I'll go with a lipstick I'm not a huge fan with either. So I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Watermelon Soda lipstick. Can't be as bad as the freaking eyeshadow. is like seriously bright pink. And what's right here? Oh, that's eyeshadow. How did eyeshadow get right there? Looks like I have a freaking bloody nose now. That's just freaking great. It just annoys me greatly. Anybody have any ideas of what my thoughts are on this Mauve Obsessions palette? Okay, look. Emerald Obsessions palette is my holy grail. I love that palette. The Smoky Obsessions palette shocked the shit out of me. What am I doing? I don't need to do that. I need to set this crap. Okay. I just set that with a little hard candy setting spray, so maybe nothing else will fall off my eyes and get all over my face. Okay, so let's just go through this real quick. Because I'm a little aggravated right now. Holy grail. Love this palette. I have put a hurting on these shadows through March. Love this palette. This palette, the Smoky Obsessions, shocked me. This black right here, one of the best blacks I've ever used in my life. Now I haven't tried the browns, which I need to, which I might do tomorrow. This Coral Obsessions palette, I use some of these colors in conjunction with a like light green look. These were good. I don't know what the hell happened with this one, but this one is shit. Like shit. Like, I mean, the shimmer shades in here are beautiful. Yeah, those are fine. But these mattes are like hard and patchy, and I mean, the white went on great. There we go. The white's good in this one. This one went on patchy and faded off into nothing. This one was a great way to deepen that one up. This one doesn't show through as red at all. I didn't use these two, so I don't know about these two. I've used all three of the shimmer shades. All three of the shimmer shades are great. I'm depressed. I was thinking, oh, I'm going to use a Huda palette today. I'm going to have a great eye look. It's going to be a good day. No. My eyes look like crap. I could have probably got a better look using an e.l.f. palette, and I wouldn't have had fallout under my nose. I am upset by that. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, ring that bell. Leave a comment down below if you've used the Mauve Obsessions palette and what your thoughts are on it. Or if you don't want to leave a comment down below, you can go on my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or send me an email. All of those things are linked in the description box down below. Remember, guys, I upload Monday through Friday before 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now I have to go hobble in here and get ready for work. So I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.